Greetings all, yes, this is me. This is part two of Manchester, in Manchester today, Saturday. And I'm just walking around, you know, this part one was on Sedan. And we're just going to go from part two now and look around the what they call it, the city, and see the city centre and see what's going on. You know, I'm not being disrespectful to Palestine. You know, I do support Palestine. I do understand what's going on in Palestine, you know. But I'll tell you now, until Africa is free, Palestine will never be free. Remember I told you that. So you better look at the bigger picture. You know, everyone's looking at Palestine and they're forgetting what's going on in Africa. You know, the rest of Africa, I should say. You know, it's all been raped and pillaged, you know. And all I can say is that, you know, it's got to stop. Anyhow, enough of my ranting and raving. I'm just going to spin around and let's see what we can see. Yeah? And I know that I will lose maybe a few, I might lose a few subscribers and things from my views. But, you know, as a black man who's trod this earth now for 74 years, I see the misjustice, the injustice, I should say, of society on us. You know, as black people, you know, we are the scourge of the world. You know, but yet still, Africa, where we originate, is the breadbasket of the world. The resources of the world, everything comes out of Africa. You know, everything you want, your phones, your diamonds, your gold, your rubies. You know, the only thing that doesn't come out of Africa is emeralds. And I'm sure somewhere in Africa they probably produce emeralds. But yeah, emeralds. I think they're the only thing. And pearls. I don't think you get pearls from Africa. But then you've got Madagascar. And I'm not sure if Madagascar produces pearls. You know? Yeah. So you see, this is my point. You know, and those who are honest and want to see justice will understand and overstand. Well, they will overstand more than understand exactly what I'm saying. You know. Well, she didn't slow down, did she? Eh? Yeah. It's all politicals, and you know, I've not really, you know, people that watch my channel know that I don't really get on the political soapbox, you know, but I think just lately what's happened in Liverpool has really fragmented the country even more, you know. I mean, simply because he wasn't black or brown, you know. You're still getting these people coming on talking this rubbish, you know, really are, you know. I don't know, I can't really say. Alright girls, alright. Yes, well man, you good? Oh well, yeah, you know, we're just looking around. I'm just going to go over here in the gardens and just see what's going on in the gardens. I hear somebody, I think somebody's preaching. Yeah, but I find that the youth are more tolerant than the adults. Yeah, I think the youth are more tolerant towards immigration. I'm not saying all the youth, but I'm saying the majority of the youth that I've spoken to, yeah, are more tolerant. Whoops, oh, it's going that way. He's got a blinker on, it's going that way. You can always tell at the front of the, yeah, right, man. You can always tell which way the tram's going. If you look, if you're not sure, there is an indicator on the front that blinks, so we're going left or we're going right. So you have to watch the trams when you're in Manchester, because they're so quiet I mean, in fact, they're not as quite as they used to be. I think they're getting old now, and they're getting a bit rickety. So sometimes you do hear them coming before, before they arrive, but not always. Especially if you're wearing headphones. If you've got headphones on, you've really got to watch the trams. Yeah, look out left and right when you're crossing. Anytime you see a tram line in Manchester, always look left and right to make sure that the tram is not going to plough into you and unalive you. Yeah. So, right. I mean, where am I? Piccadilly Gardens. Yeah. And we're just going to stay in the gardens for a few minutes just to see what's going on.
Okay, you telling me that I've done all those wrong things, I recognize that I've done them, I take accountability, forgive me, I can't pay the fine. There's one that paid the fine.
Got some people feeding the pigeons. There you go, some guy feeding. I'm sure it's illegal to feed pigeons, but so it was illegal to have slaves. It was legal to have slaves one time. Oh, I know I've got to stop, but I can't stop because this is me. This is my life. It's as a person, as a black man walking in Britain. The only time I feel safe, and this is a fact, the only time I feel safe is when I put my key in my door and let me spin you around so you can see me. The only time I really feel safe, and this is serious, and I think Caucasians won't all understand this, but the only time I really feel safe is when I put my key in my front door and walk in my house and lock my door. Then I feel safe. When I'm out here, when I'm in the Caribbean, and everyone said, well, go back to the Caribbean then. But you know what, I didn't ask to come here. I was brought here when I was 7. My mother was part of the Windrush generation that came to this country to help this country, build this country. So before you all say, go back to where you are, where you come from, just forget it. Yeah? So like I was saying, when I am walking in the UK or Europe, I've got like a sixth sense. My sixth sense radar is on a high alert. High alert. When I get on the tram, I always think I've seen people being attacked and stuff like that. So when I get on the tram, I really, or the bus or anything, I try and sit at the back. I really don't like no one sitting behind me. I don't like people being behind me because at the end of the day, I know that you've got a lot of mad nutters around and people are just attack people just for no reason at all, just because they're having a bad day, But yeah, anyhow, that's my bit. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents worth. Let me shut up and get on with what's going on in Manchester. So let's look and see. Let's spin it back around and see exactly where we go. So we got
Jesus can save. If I'm walking around killing people, and the reason is that the people are pedophiles. Some people clap for me. Oh yes, you're doing a good job. Finish with these wicked people. He was killing people who said that Jesus is here to help you. Jesus can save you. That is why he killed women, he killed men, he killed babies, and he did not care. But look at what the Lord Jesus used him to do. So when somebody says you have sinned too much, God cannot help you, that is a lie from the pit of hell. Nothing is too hard for the Lord to do. Do you believe he has forgiven you? That is the first thing. Do you believe? Because if you don't believe he has forgiven you, you will not be able to forgive yourself. There are some things you've done. You don't want to forgive yourself. You know why? You have not experienced God's forgiveness. You have not experienced God's unconditional.
Hello everyone, and just people lining up outside this place again. I think they said that every month they bring new what they call it out, new series of that bear or whatever it is, and so that's why people are always once a month you'd always get a long queue for the latest stuff that is being produced by whatever it is that they're watching or whatever it is that they're collecting. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Yes, life is so difficult. You know, it's so. Is it unassuming? Is that the right word? You've got to help me here, guys. I think unassuming is that. It feels right. Life is so unassuming as a black man walking in Europe. Or like I said, yeah, when it was going, I went off on one, didn't I? When we were talking about go back to your own country, you know, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep saying it, if every foreigner that works in this country, you know, from the cleaning the streets to cleaning people's behinds in nursing homes, because if you look at most nursing homes, yeah, it's foreigners that are looking after the indigenous people of the country. Yeah, think about it. You know, so what would you do if you didn't? If they weren't here, what would you do? You know? Yes, ma'am. I tell you, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my the lightning on this. Is it that my battery? My battery can't be going down. I don't know. It seems to gone very. It's gone very dull. But anyhow, when we look back, we'll see what's going on. Yeah. Here's the win man. Look, he's collecting his dough.
No, that was number one. No way. Like, that was number one.
Win sweat man.
How are you trying to solve it? Is it by yourself? Is it by your own efforts? Yes. Or are you coming to Jesus who said...
I come to Jesus every single day. I'm going to the cathedral tonight.
Right. Well, the important thing is not so much where your hands are, where your feet are.
My heart is with God.
Well,
my whole well-being is with the Lord.
Well, that will be shown by the way you speak to people and by the way... Well, miss, I'm not questioning your character here, but I'm simply saying this to you. Whatever goodness you think you have, if it's one that you've produced, that's a goodness that's not sufficient for God. The only goodness that God accepts is the one that He's produced. Because what do we make? Think about the things that people manufacture. Well, miss, that's a blasphemy.
Well, that's that's whatever. I'm not saying nothing because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. I just deal with knowledge, you know. Hare, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. I don't know if my people. I think most of the people on here won't know that song, you know. But back in the day, there was. I think he actually got into the charts. Was it the Beatles or was it John Lennon or one of them that got a thing going? Because I think did John Lennon not join the Hare Krishna organisation? I think one of the Beatles did. You know, so yeah, they were all going around. Everybody was, but it was good because like I said, it was the 60s and 70s, and life was much more gentle, you know. You know, the people that were yeah, you see. Those are the guys that do the jumping up and down, and they do kind of freestyle stuff and jump over people, and you know, yeah. What's this? Oh no, thank you. Thank you. I take care. You see, I try not to take religious pamphlets because I'm never going to go to the.
I've seen you frown and it's like looking down, but the phone and it goes on. And how can all these words? Oh, there's a very pleasant side to your side.
There you go. I think this. I think I might get this. I don't think many are going to be able to see or hear this because I think there's that much music on this today. You're going to have to go to Facebook, I think, or Instagram if you want to be able to see the whole of this with music and with the dialogue.
Whatever I did, I didn't mean it. The other thing that Gary Barlow did wrong with that song, I know it's not a song, it's not really a prayer. I'm treating it as a prayer for this illustration. So Gary Barlow,
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of, there seems to be a lot of Christian, evangelical, whatever going on here in Manchester, right? Normally, it's the Asians and what do you call it, with the Muslims that are usually out. But it seems like today, I've only seen two. And I've seen loads of Christians, evangelical, you know, teachings. That's what I'm going to say, teachings. So we should walk. Yeah, just coming through town and yes, man. Yeah, man. Is he still wearing mask? It's amazing, you know, you're walking down. Oh man, it's amazing you're walking down and I hear conversations, snippets of conversations, and I'd love to be able to walk behind them and carry on and listen to exactly what they're saying, but I think that'd be a bit out of order, don't you? So yeah, it's all good. Yeah. I wonder how many people I've lost, our subscribers I've lost, because I've talked about the injustices that's happening as a black man and how I feel as a black man. I wonder how many people I lose. It'd be interesting to know. In fact, I don't really Look at how many people I've got. I think the last time I looked at 2,240 something on on TikTok, and I think I had 1,000 and odd everywhere else. You know. So yeah, I just like to know. Okay. All right. So we're coming back to this place here where they're making a beach. Yeah, so I'm going to have to just pause this because I've got someone singing, really singing, so I have to go up and hear what they're singing. Oh, you know what, I'm not going to even worry about whatever, if they mute it, they mute it. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered. If you want to find audio muted, whatever I post, if you go to Instagram, and that's Papa Plant Base 72. I think I'm lying. It's Papa Plant Base Plant Eater. That is my Instagram. I keep saying Papa Plant Base 72. That's what it was. It used to be. It is now Papa Plant Base Papa Plant Base Eater. Can't remember myself. Sometimes I've got that many different ones. Yeah, but yeah, that's where you'll be able to hear all of the dialogue, because I don't think they really cut anything out, and I'm not sure if Facebook cuts it out as well. I'm not sure if Facebook cuts out anything, you know. But anyhow, we're actually out here looking. We will find out one day just how beautiful life was. I think when we wake up and see and smell the coffee? Represent. Paul Smith, Harvey Nicks, Canadian Goose, Ralph Lauren Polo, Boss. Yeah, let's turn around and just see. Okay, so this is end of part, is it 2 or 3? I don't know. It's getting a bit long, so I'm going to stop this and come through and do another part 3. It's got to be at least part 3, hasn't it? Don't you think? Oh, I know what I need to do. I felt a drop of rain. I'm sure I just felt a drop of rain on my nose, because I've got such a big nose. The first place you feel the rain is on my nose. Yeah. Alright, man. Anyhow, yeah, I'm going to finish this here and pick it up on the other side. So remember, I love you. The Most High loves you more than I do. Make sure you're eating well. Make sure you're growing all your own veggies as best you can. You know, at least know that something you're putting in your body. Yeah, I felt another one on my finger. Yeah, I told you it's going to rain. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's coming down now. Right, so I'm going to head back up this way. But yeah, so remember, I love you. The Most High loves you more than I do. And I'm going to finish this here. Make sure that you do everything you can. Make sure life is good. Make sure that you are looking for the best things in life. And the best way to do that is have a healthy lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle is that you're eating well, you know, and you're doing all the exercises that you need to do. Yeah. Anyhow, remember, I love you. The Most High loves you more than I do. And if no one's told you today that they love you, I love you. See you all. Bye.